What you are looking at is the plan for a small footstool that I am going to make and document the steps. This is a great project for beginning woodworkers. It teaches a lot of the basic concepts of the machines that you can use. The first step is to select a material for each part of the project. This project has the top, sides, and ends. The top is 12 by 16 inches, so the pieces selected need to be a little over 6 inches wide and 2 of them cut to 17 inches long to leave room for trimming later. The sides need to have pieces that are about 5 inches wide, and then the 2 pieces will be cut to 15.5 inches long. The ends will be glued as a whole piece and then cut in half later for each end piece. These pieces also need to be around 6 inches wide. You can use the same piece that you used for the top. Since the ends are 11 1/4 inches long, you need to double the length and add 2 inches for trim. This will make the end cuts at 24.5 inches. After laying out the pieces, cut them to the correct lengths. It is very helpful to label your pieces after you cut them. This way you can match them up correctly when you go to glue them up. This is particularly helpful when working with many pieces of wood. As you joint your board, make sure that it is tight to the fence. If it is not, you will get a beveled edge, and this will affect the flatness of your boards during the gluing process. Make sure that the edge of your board has been jointed to the point where the edge is nice and straight. A good way to check this is by sighting down the edge and checking for any waves in the board's edge. Another way you can check this is to place a tri-square against the surface and look to see if the edge is square to the surface. Once you know that the edge is good, move on to the next piece. After you have jointed the edges of the boards, you are now ready to clean up the other edge on the table saw. When you run the rough edge through the saw, you are doing two things. First, you are cleaning up and straightening the edge, and second, you are making the edge parallel to the jointed edge. During this step, all you are trying to accomplish is cleaning up the edge and making it parallel. Do not take very much off of the edge of the piece. Less than 1/8 of an inch will do. The final dimensions will be cut later after the pieces have been glued together.